welcome to the Comedy Store. Make some noise if you're excited to be scared. Who loves Halloween? Make some noise. Who is afraid of Halloween? Make some noise. One man on the balcony clapping. I see you, you bitch. If you've never been to the Comedy Store, make some noise. Get the fuck out. No. If you've been here before, make some noise. If you've never seen this show before, make some noise. That should be everybody because it's the first time we've done it. Make some noise. Please welcome your host and MC for tonight's show, all the way from Los Angeles, California, Adam.ray.
Comedy Store, how we feeling, baby? Make some noise. Who's excited to be here? Happy Halloween. Happy early Halloween. Come on, you guys. Keep it going for yourselves. What a night to be alive. Are we excited? Are we excited for Halloween? It's what, 2-3 weeks away? You guys, some people, not even. Yeah, not even. We gotta go to Target tonight and get our bags of candy. Who likes to trick or treat? We're all grown adults here, but some of you look like you're... Yeah, thinking about my man with the long, luscious locks, Rapunzel. Yeah? Do you trick or treat, sir? What's your first name?
Dave.
Dave, let's go. Dave, where are you from with that accent, Dave?
London.
London. Do you guys trick or treat in the UK?
Yeah, constantly.
Constantly? Fuck yeah. Now, what does that mean, Dave? Constantly trick or treating or constantly treating for tricks?
The second one.
The second one, yeah. Dave, what brought you to Los Angeles?
This woman.
This woman, yeah. She lives here? Yeah. Now, has she educated you on the States and the way we do Halloween here?
No.
Great. Yeah. Have you? Well, this might be the year that you guys dress up together. Maybe a combo, couple costume.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. And what is your name, sweetheart? Chanel. Yeah. Chanel. Have you told Dave any costume ideas? Have you guys role played before? Let's just start there. Have you guys dressed up in the bedroom to make it comfy enough to want to dress up outside of the bedroom?
Soon.
Say it again.
Soon.
Soon. Dave, I'm having a real tough time understanding what the fuck you're saying tonight. I don't know if it's a language barrier, but soon. Soon you're hoping to role play, yeah? Great. I love that we're here now, Dave. Top 3 things you would love to role play with Chanel, Dave. It's Janelle, yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you don't know. Dave might be wanting to role play with you as Chanel. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like, she's fucking pretty feisty in public, so maybe Janelle would be more calm, cool, and collected. Dave, what? Give me one, like, you know, Janelle maybe is like what? Like a sexy nurse, right? Like maybe a pirate that's makes you walk the plank to the fucking shower, right? We can come back, Dave. That's fine. Thanks for coming out. Happy Halloween. How are you guys? 3 guys, 1 girl. Yeah. Say it again. 2 boys. What's that? 2 boys and 1 girl and 1 guy. Yeah. So we're just a clear distinction here. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, that's a sweet move. I know, like, people were kind of chuckling, but like that's the right move to be like, dude, we're not all fucking her. This is like, we're split up here. Yeah. Who loves Halloween the most in this group? Do you think? Probably you. Big Halloween gal? Yeah. You're tatted up on the legs. Anything? Is this gonna bleed into the costume for this year? Great, yeah. What do you have on the top leg there? It looks like a rope of some sort with some spikes. Fuck yeah. Very. That's appropriate for Halloween, yeah? Is there a character that kind of, could, align with such ink? Lydia Dietz. Fuck yeah. Who's that? Who? Oh, Beetlejuice. Oh, okay, the character. That's the girl. Okay, great. But did you feel the silence? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think anybody knows any character other than Beetlejuice. In Beetlejuice. What's up, my man? Your shirt says death, and then you got a bunch of, yeah, well, there's a Halloween laugh if I've ever heard one. Just fucking record that and put it inside of a pumpkin and put it on your doorstep. My man, what's your name? Alex, let's go. Alex, favorite candy during Halloween?
Oh man, the worst kind, candy corn.
Candy corn. Yeah, that's your favorite?
No, I just wanted to say it.
You just want to say it because yeah. Did you guys eat a bong before you came in here tonight? You guys are all sorts of Halloween high, and I'm here for it. Good for you guys. All right, this is going to be a wild show for you guys. This show has, first of all, I'm glad you guys, yeah, are you going to be okay? Do you got, Dave, what's your first name? Alex. Are you guys going to trick or treat this year?
I hope to, yeah.
You have kiddos?
No.
Does anybody have kiddos that's going to trick or treat? Yeah, my man, who said yeah? Right here. Sir, how many kiddos?
I have two.
Two, yeah. And are they of the trick or treat age?
They sure are 8 and 11.
8 and 11. How do you feel about that? Like, as far as taking them out? Because obviously things have gotten a little dicier in the trick or treat world.
I am for it.
You're for it, yeah. But I'm sorry, like, you know, like when I was, you know, I'm 42. So in like early 90s, when I remember trick or treating, there were no real issues, right? No internet, so you didn't have enough info to fuck up your fun, right? It was just, everything was kind of like, everything's pretty great, but don't go to that big blue house because that bitch gives out raisins, right? Like that was like, don't go, she's 89 and she's by herself and I think she killed her husband and she gives out raisins, right? And then a couple years later, my mom would come in and she'd be like, just make sure that before you eat all your candy, you bring me all your candy because I need to go through it and make sure it's fine. And I was like, you're just going to eat it because you're sad that Dad left, right? She was like, so? But I also need to check for danger. Did you watch the news? Sweetheart, there's razor blades in your candy now. There might be knives in your Butterfingers. There might be pubes in your M&Ms. This is what was happening early 90s. And I feel like it's only going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? We are 2 to 5 years away from just seeing a news report be like, tonight at 7 o'clock, is that caramel in your Twix or cum? We'll find out tonight after an all-new Madam Secretary. Then you have to stay up and watch Taya Leone for 45 minutes to make sure you're not biting into a jizz bar. So I don't know how you trick or treat, but good on you guys. Well, this is going to be a fun show. We've never done this. I have a podcast called About Last Night, and I have some buddies that come on every so often, and we do a fully improvised show. They're 2 of the best impressionists you will ever see in your entire life. And they come on the show, and we basically take a backdrop like Halloween or the Oscars or summer, whatever, and use that as a reason to just improvise with all of their many brilliant impressions, and we just have a free-for-all up here. We might take some questions from you guys from the audience, but really just kick back, relax, get fucked up, and laugh as you watch a bunch of fucking famous people be in the room with you. It's gonna feel that real. And fucking for Alex, like you're gonna feel like you really are talking to some of these celebrities because you fucking probably thought I was a gummy bear for the first 9 minutes up here. So you guys ready to start the show? Guys, it's a Monday night in Los Angeles, which is a Friday anywhere else in the world. Are we ready to start the show? Please welcome to the stage 2 of the funniest guys I know, my best buds. Give it up for Johnathan, Kite, and Piotr. Michael. Let them hear it. Guys, one more time for John, Kite, and Piotr Michael, huh? Couple of fellas hanging out. Guys, good to see you.
Happy Halloween.
Hey, yeah.
Happy Halloween. Do you love Halloween, John?
Love it.
Great, thanks. Piotr?
Yeah?
Yes, I just went to Boney Island at the Natural History Museum. It's meant for kids, but it's the perfect thing to do when you're fucking high. Because all the shit is everything you see at Spirit Halloween, but you can't touch it because it's all in plastic. But here it's all out and about, and it's just the shittiest thing you've ever seen in your life, but it's fucking amazing because it's all like puns and shit.
I feel like if you don't have kids and you go to something,
Exactly.
you go to a place where you need kids to get access.
Yeah.
If you're like, I was high, everyone's like, well, then that's what's up. You know?
Yeah.
Kids
That's
or
the
drugs? That's my thing.
Kids are drugs.
Yeah. Do you have any kids with you? No, but I
No.
got Coke.
Yes,
Come on in.
I just do drugs.
Good to go.
Right this way. You can have the back table at the Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah. Well, this is, we're going to start the show off. I'm basically going to host the show as Tony Danza. Do we know who Tony Danza is? Yeah, that's about the right amount of applause. Yes, give me some more juice in this mic, by the way. Tony Danza was a sitcom star from the 80s and 90s, and then he hosted his own daytime talk show, and he's just obscure enough to host this show. And my man with the over-the-neck fanny pack, I feel like I saw you kind of give a kind of a pretty hefty nod for Tony. Do you know who Tony Danza is? No clue. Yeah, have you ever seen a show called Taxi or Who's the Boss? No. What's your name? Brock. Yeah, of course it is. And Brock, what would be your go-to program if someone asked Brock, what's the thing that you love the most to watch, when you're trying to pass out at night? Rick and Morty. Let's go. Okay. Well, Okay, so this is the opposite of that. Tony Danza is pretty much as far away as you can get from Rick and Morty. But you guys ready to start the show? Welcome to the 59th annual Tony Danza Halloween Spectacular. I am your host, Tony Danza. Welcome to the world famous Comedy Store, everybody. You can do better than that. Welcome to the Comedy Store. Who's horny and excited? Hey, Brock is. He's got a fanny pack full of rubbers and jelly beans. Guys, I am excited to be here. You can turn that music the fuck off, Nelson. Thank you so much. Scary Halloween music is my fave. But also my favorite thing on this type of year is hanging out with friends. Everyone says Christmas is a time to really just engage with your community and make connections outside of your bubble. But I try to do that during the year, during holidays like this that people don't really give a lot of love and attention to. So we have a plethora of guests joining me tonight. First off, I want to say hello to Vince Vaughn and Robert De Niro. Fellas, good to see you guys.
Hey, it's great to be here.
I'm excited. I'm having a great time already. I've had a lot of cocaine flow through the fucking thing going, my man. You know what I'm talking about right here?
Jesus fucking Christ, this guy's like a fucking, look at this, Mach 12 over here.
I mean, I'm excited about Halloween, baby. It comes around once a year. And I love the candy. I like saying trick or treat. It's always a trick at my house.
I've never been that excited ever before in my fucking life. This guy is on...
Well, Robert, you are like 89 years old, right?
Something like that. I lost count after my 12th kid.
That's right. Didn't you just have a kid? You and Al Pacino, like...
Yeah, we hit the 80 club and we said, hey, if we can't get a boner now, when are we ever going to get a boner? And we still tried it and it worked. And I said, look at this fucking thing. I'm popping out little babies. Little bobbies. Little baby bobbies. Little baby bobbies popping out.
Isn't that your vocal warm-up, Vince? Little
That's
baby
right.
Bobby before
Little
every
baby
movie?
Bobby, little baby Bobby, little baby Bobby's popping out.
Hey, this
Little baby
this
Bobby, little baby
fucking
Bobby,
guy
little baby
steals
Bobby popping
everything
out.
from me.
Little baby Bobby's little baby. I'm ready to go, my man. I'm ready.
Now, you played Fred Claus or Santa Claus in the movie Fred Claus.
I played Fred Claus, the title character. Yes, and Fred Claus.
But you told me before we started the show that you're a big candy guy. Is there like one candy, Vince, that you really look forward to every Halloween?
Absolutely. It's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups because there's actually no right way to eat them. And I've auditioned for that many times. I never got the commercial. But I'm just being honest. There's no right or wrong way to eat a Reese's.
There is a right way to eat it. You stick it in your mouth, you fucking idiot.
No, but I'm
You're gonna
saying,
stick it up your ass like an enema?
I have a tiny
Who the
mouth.
fuck is this guy? You talk so fucking fast you don't think to slow down.
I have a tiny mouth. I'm saying sometimes I nibble it like mama.
So you got a big ass? Is that what you do? You stick it up your big ass?
Listen, I don't like the energy from you right now, okay?
There is no
I'm
energy.
feeling a lot of
This is me
negativity on the stage right
flatlining.
now.
I'm gonna die in a couple of minutes.
Well, I'll get your Reese's Pieces. That'll get your heart going.
Fuck yeah.
Well, it's great having you guys here. And one thing, yeah, give it up for Robert and Vince. I mean, this is a combo you don't see live in the flesh too often. Now, what I do love about you saying you auditioned for that Reese's commercial, Vince, we actually have tape of all of the people that auditioned for that commercial. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and play it. I mean, the first one up here is, this is incredible. This is Liam Neeson auditioning for Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Let me just hit play here real quick.
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from. But if you like chocolate, then you're my friend.
Yeah, surprisingly, he didn't get the job. And then we also have, this is incredible. Nicolas Cage auditioned for the role of the voice of the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup guy. Let me hit play real quick. Play.
Hey. When you are hungry for a treat that needs to consist of chocolate, and it's got to have peanut butter there as well. There's only one that it could be Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
I mean, that feels like the front runner for that job. And it was actually, that was the leading candidate, but then all of a sudden, well, holy shit, here comes good old Ray Romano coming along to make things difficult for the casting.
Hey, look at this. This is a little chocolate thing. Hey, you mind if I improvise? Because there's peanut butter inside. Peanut butter. You know, some kids are allergic to peanuts, so they can't eat your candies. You might want to think, well, you know, peanut-free, peanut butter. Oh, shit. Somebody had a fucking peanut allergy right there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so did I get the job or not?
Wow, that was Ray Romano. That was, I can't believe we still have that tape. But of course, who got the job, and I hate to say it, but you know who it is. Christopher Walken ended up getting the job. Let's listen to that tape that booked in the role. Play.
Wow. This candy is making me feel tingles in my balls. I love the peanut butter. What job is this for?
And not what you're talking about. Yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe, there's so many things. People forget that actors, you guys you make your way into Hollywood and then you get these opportunities for certain products. And Seth Rogen, you were telling me before we started that you actually got approached to be like the spokesman for Jamba Juice and Target and Wendy's and even tampons. But it seems like a tough thing because, first of all, you're so fucking high all the time. I don't know how you keep track of your schedule.
For the tampons, I was like, that is like amazing because what happened was I had spilled something in an aisle and I grabbed a bunch of tampons off the shelf and I just started like wiping it up and they're like, wow, you could like do that for a living. And I go, what, sell things to like go inside vaginas? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, all right, I don't even know what's happening right now.
Well, I've never seen a tampon live. Have you? Steve Buscemi, have you?
I have. I've seen many tampons live. They're not just for women. That's the secret.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Sometimes you got a bleeding asshole and you got to plug it.
Been there.
Now, I'm not discrediting what you're saying, but what puts you in a position to have a bloody asshole?
I tried to stick a Reese's Pieces up there, but, they're a little too nutty. It's really sharp peanuts. It's, the shells, they scratch.
Sure, that makes sense.
Doesn't give you the same high.
Now, Chris, you have been in so many Halloween movies over the years, right?
Yeah.
You were in, weren't you in Hubie Halloween, the Adam Sandler movie?
I was in Hubie Halloween.
Were you in it? I think you were in it.
I don't remember.
But you strike me as a guy that could be a villain in a lot of like scary movies, right? Is there one villain, like a monster movie, that you're like, man, I would love to be like, Wolfman or Frankenstein?
Hitler.
What was his catchphrase?
Are those ovens ready?
Okay. All right, let's move on. Dear God. Now, Jeff Bridges, you once told me, when I think of Halloween, I think of people that have been around for a long time. And obviously, Robert De Niro, you're getting ready to have your 15th kid, so you've been on this planet for some time. But Jeff Bridges, you were here, I think, for like the early Halloweens when people were still rocking and rolling, right? When there were no problems with the trick-or-treating.
Man, I've been, dude, I've been around so long. I was at the Halloweens when, when they used to give away, dirt. For the candy, man, and those were great times, man. Those were delicious dirt.
Well, giving out dirt to a kid feels like a fucked up move, but like there are some kids that deserve it.
No, man. This was back when we were land. When it was like you were giving land away, man. It was very important. There were only 13 colonies, and they were like, "How do we get more of them?" And you're like, "Here, man, have some dirt."
Now, President Joe Biden, you told me that you recently went trick-or-treating, and you said I think it was with you have with Hunter Biden, right?
Yes. I gave Hunter Biden the biggest hug I ever gave him. I said, I love you, son. I love you more than this Halloween candy. And he said, I like white candy.
Okay, thank you so much, Joe. All right, okay. Now, I would be remiss to not introduce one president and not bring up another presidential nominee, Mr. Trump. I know that Halloween is not your favorite holiday. You're more of a, your favorite holiday is what? You told me this before we started.
January 6th.
Yeah, right.
A lot of great, unbelievable. People say, this is true, excuse me. People say all the time, they say, why don't you like Halloween? Because you look like a pumpkin. And I say, I didn't even know it was a holiday at all. This is true. I didn't know it was a holiday. Because I'm usually praying. I'm usually in church.
Hey, you're a big religious guy. I didn't know that.
I love Jesus. I love the other guy. I love them all. I love Islam Jesus, Muslim Jesus. Very unbelievable, and I love all of them. Jewish Jesus, not so great, but not great, I love Hindu Jesus with all the arms, big cross, a lot of cross. Elephant Head Jesus, very cool, very fun. January 6th, more fun. Come to it's where I have my birthday party every year.
Well, I did get the invite, and I might see you there. Mar-a-Lago feels like it's almost like the Playboy Mansion. You got to see it once, right?
You got to see it once. You got to come. I host a great parade January 6th. We reenact storming the Capitol, but instead of reenacting, we actually do it. Okay.
Now, what do the kids get? Now, Joe Biden, you told me that you were handing out what to the kids at the White House?
I was handing out toilet rolls.
Okay.
Because we got a lot of them. COVID happened, folks.
Sure.
And we had to stock up. And we had a lot of leftovers.
How much toilet paper did you buy at the grocery store, Mr. President?
Well, we got 465,000 of them just on the left wing. And I don't even use them. I use a bidet. That's why we got so many of them. Folks, here's the deal. A bidet is what you do, you spray your asshole.
You know what's so funny? I actually just saw bidet is like somehow trying to up their campaign, like their marketing. And I recently just saw a commercial that Target is selling bidets, and Tom Hanks is the spokesman for bidets. And it's wild. And I actually have the commercial. You guys want to see the commercial that Tom Hanks does for bidets? It's fucking... It made me go out and buy 5, and I only have 1 butt, so... That just tells you how good. Here we go. Play.
Hi, how are you guys? America's favorite actor and father, Tom Hanks here. Have you ever just been sitting over a hole and you are dirtier down there than you ever have been before? Real swamp ass, you know? I have a solution for you. Okay? Welcome to Tom Hanks Bidet, where it's going to blow so hard it'll knock your woody.
And that's what made me buy 5 of those. And Tom, thanks for coming by, because you told me that you've just done it all. You said people were, you got to this point where you did Forrest Gump. Everyone was like, do Forrest Gump too. And then people started saying that like you were like eating babies and like going to Epstein Island and stuff. And like, you can take this moment to tell the crowd, did you go or not?
Well, let me just be clear. There's other stuff to do on the island.
Like what, pickleball?
Well, there is pickleball, but they also have a beautiful playground, and I didn't go obviously to that. No, they had a lot of fun stuff there. There's a Chuck E. Cheese.
I heard actually that Paul Giamatti manages the animatronic animal band at the Chuck E. Cheese on Epstein Island.
Yeah, that's true.
Paul, that's true, right?
Yeah, I managed them for about 15 years. All right, I couldn't move up in corporate. There was a little weird situation in San Bernardino, California. So they shipped me out to Epstein's Island. Not great.
Yeah, Epstein Island feels like the worst of the islands to go to, right? I mean, George Lucas, you were telling me for Star Wars, you guys filmed where, in Hawaii? Or?
We filmed in Hawaii and Epstein Island because it has a lot of small spaces with no windows, and it's great.
I gotta be honest, George, when you laugh, it feels like there's puppies trying to get out of the back of your Hyundai Tucson.
It's great because you can do a lot of puppetry in those dark rooms.
Sure. Now, George, is there going to be another Star Wars? Is there going to be like if you could make a Halloween-themed Star Wars, who would C-3PO dress up as?
C-3PO would probably dress up as, maybe Chewbacca.
Okay, sure.
We got to keep it in the family. I can't do crossovers, because I can't lose money.
Now, I can't tell if you're actually expressing joy when you laugh.
It's a medical condition.
Because your body shakes, but your mouth doesn't open very much.
Yeah. I'm actually crying right now. It's hard because I can't stop.
Now, I was told that, and riddle me this, but Adam Driver, I know, was in Star Wars.
Yeah,
right?
he's my pal. I bring him everywhere with Adam.
Where did you guys meet, first of all? Adam Driver, George Lucas, where did you guys meet?
Where?
Well, yeah.
I believe... hi, hello.
We were golfing. We were
golfing.
Yeah.
I was buying a pretzel.
I said, get me a driver, and then he showed up.
Yeah.
That's funny, George.
It wasn't a joke. I needed that driver because I was golfing.
Sure. No, I got it.
He carries me around in a bag.
Adam, are you a big outdoors guy?
No. I'm actually agoraphobic. I don't like to leave the house at all. So most people don't know this, but we filmed all of my scenes from Star Wars in my garage.
Yeah, we save a lot of money doing that. Adam's really sweet. You know, he's just like, hey, can we just put up some greens? I said, of course. We've got the technology. We'll put Yoda there and whatever.
You bring up a good question, George and Adam, because a lot of people during the holiday season go, look, do I want to leave the house? Do I want to stay put? Do I want to let people come to me? So riddle me this real quick, and this will be a question for everybody.
Who the fuck are you, the fucking Riddler over here? Riddle me this.
Well, Robert,
fucking Batman over here. Look at this guy, Michael Keaton, Batman, all these people.
I feel like you're up way past your bedtime right now.
Listen, I'm 89 years old. What the fuck do you think I'm even doing here?
I have a question. This could be too personal for you, Bob. When you came, are the cum noises different at 89?
I'd like to know that as well.
You want me to reenact it for you? You
Sure.
want me to reenact it for
Yes.
you? Okay. This is me coming. Are you ready? I just came in my pants.
Oh, so it's in your pants. It's not even with the woman.
No,
Where is she when you're doing
She
it?
uses a turkey baster. You a fucking idiot or something?
I guess so. I did not expect that to be your
Sticking
answer.
Reese's Pieces up your ass with Vinny over here. Come on.
Now let me ask you this, Rob. Halloween comes along, and obviously it's a time for giving, for sharing. You got the kiddos,
And for taking.
right. Now, is there gonna be? Could somebody do something? Do you get scared easily? Do you know what I'm saying? You see all those
What the
viral
fuck
videos.
is wrong with you? Scared? What the fuck am I scared of? My
Death.
reflection. That's something I'm fucking
Sure.
scared of. You see that fucking mirror. You say, who the fuck is this Frankenstein motherfucker over here? That freaks me out.
Well, riddle
This
me-
mirror is freaking me out. I don't like this. It seems like there's more people that are here. I don't like that because then this is like this. Am I talking to a ghost?
This feels like dementia.
I haven't. Yeah.
Now, Mr. President, people have been saying that you have been dealing with dementia from time to time.
I've been saying it for a long time.
Folks, when I win in November, we're going to create the greatest amusement park that China's ever seen. I believe in that. And here's the deal. You got to pay to get in.
And I'll second that. We are trying to make every... Hi, Kamala Harris here. And we are... It took you a second. You probably were wondering who I was, but... But I want Joe to know I have his support for the theme park.
You're gonna be a great cast member. You're gonna wear a bear suit and you're gonna greet everybody.
I appreciate you, Joe.
Any opportunity I can give to the minorities is... Folks, here's the deal. I'm not racist. I'm just really tired.
And a lot of racists use that as an excuse. And actually,
I've said it many times. I'm not racist. I'm not doing Chinese eyes. I'm just very tired.
Mr. President, there's got to be something about watching celebrities put out books when you put out a book yourself. Mr. President, I know you went to McDonald's recently to try to make a big...
Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. Okay. The whole thing was completely improvised, not staged at all. Okay. It was very real. Okay, very real. Sleepy Joe and whatever color the other one is, they want to let you know that it's all fake. It's not fake. It's real. Real.
Well, you've been saying that for a long time. And what is your McDonald's order, though? Because I feel like the true sign of someone who attends McDonald's on a consistent basis would know if they pull up to the drive-thru. Right, like here we go. Like Mr. Trump, you're pulling up to the drive-thru, and I want to hear Steve Martin. You play the drive-thru guy.
Oh, I'm so hungry I could eat an entire sandwich.
No, Mr. Martin, I'm sorry. You're the drive-thru guy.
But I have to do my job and take the wax out of my ears to improvise correctly.
They're hiring retards, okay? This is Sleepy Joe's America. Are you kidding me? They're hiring retards.
Equal opportunities for everybody.
Okay, Steve, take a seat. Steve Buscemi, you step in and you be the
I'm
drive-thru.
a pro at this, trust me, folks.
Didn't you work at a McDonald's at one
Of
point?
course, 45 years.
Okay, great. So you're the drive-thru guy. Mr. Trump pulls in. Here we go.
Ring-a-ding-ding, welcome to Mickey D's.
Fake news, fake bell. What was that bell? Very fake. Okay, excuse me. I would like 14 McFlurries. Okay.
14 McFlurries. Okay.
And the machine better not be broken. Okay?
It's always broken.
Always broken. It's always broken in
It's
Sleepy
always
Joe's
broken.
America. When I was president, it was never broken. Okay. I want 4 number 4s, 5 number 3s, 2 number 1s, 1 number 2s. Excuse me, are you writing this down? Believe me.
I'm
you're
trying.
not-
I'm trying. I'm just losing track. There's a
You
lot of
sound
numbers
like
here.
you're sucking on a helium balloon, okay? They're letting children. This is the sweatshop in Sweet Jersey.
It's the intercom. I sound very masculine when I'm not.
All right,
behind the
read me
microphone.
back what I have.
A lot of food.
Hold on. I need a Happy Meal for Eric.
We don't have any toys left.
We're going to Burger King. Okay, they've got the crowns. I wear the crowns. I'm very good with the crowns.
Well done, well done. Give it up for that. Give it up for that little improv. That was, boy, I felt like I was really at a McDonald's. And you know, I constantly do this during the holiday season too. I always wonder, I go, I wish I was in a different place, you know? I wish I was somewhere else. And Harrison Ford, you once told me over Facebook, we were chatting, and you said, man, I'm constantly dreaming about being elsewhere. And I go, what do you mean by that? And what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I wish I was high, flying my plane with Calissa Flocker. I wish I wasn't in this world. I wish I wasn't in Hollywood anymore. But I have a lot of debts, so I gotta keep doing these fucking Marvel movies. So I wish I was,
Han Solo?
No.
I swear to
We can
God,
bring him
George,
back
if you
from the
laugh like
dead.
that one more time, I'm
George.
probably going to push you off the
It's a
stool.
medical condition. It's a medical
I
condition.
work for him. I still work for him. I drive him around because I have so many debts from those fucking movies. And I hate talking about it, but I do the fucking Comic-Cons every time.
People love him, though, huh? Hey, how many Indiana Joneses have you done? Like 15?
Too many.
What's the next one going to be about?
Indiana Jones, hopefully in the dialysis machine. I'm so old, I belong in a museum.
Like from the movie?
From the movie. Not according to this audience. They're all fucking 28 that never heard of Tony Danza. Adam, I'm gonna be honest, where the fuck did you find these people?
Craigslist. So, now look, I got a question because, you know, every year I go, man, there's got to be somebody out there that's going to push the envelope and do a controversial costume. I'm a big controversial costume guy, right? Like Dave, you're from where again? The UK? Yeah. Dave, and Dave has not yet dressed up for Halloween, but he's thinking this year he might jump in the deep end without a life preserver. Dave, any costume ideas that you're contemplating?
A caterpillar.
A caterpillar, right. Anything that a grown adult man would wear, Dave? No, okay. So start with the kid costume and work your way up. Now, Morgan Freeman, you told me that you were going to voice a caterpillar, but you had already done the penguin narration, so you didn't want to do another animal film. Is that right?
That's right. I can't stand all these animals that keep getting attracted to me. Now, I love penguins, and then I draw the line at that. No more of that shit. Just leave it at penguins. But if you want me to narrate you and your big old caterpillar ass, I'm happy to do it. There goes David out to the Spirit Halloween store. He says, "Hi-de-ho, I'm from England. Y'all have a caterpillar costume that's going to fit my surplus size?" The lady at the counter says, "No. Are you crazy?" And you said, "Yes, I am." So she gave you the tiniest little caterpillar, and you put it on your little pinky, and nobody noticed. But it's fine, because you got kick-ass hair.
You do have kick-ass hair. You look like the lead singer of Creed. You ever get that? You never get that. What do you do, Dave, where that hair's not getting in the way?
I play drums.
You play drums, so music-oriented, yeah. Yeah, what's the name of your band?
The Caterpillars.
For real?
Yeah.
For real?
Definitely for real.
The woman next to him is saying bullshit.
Yeah, Yeah, Christopher, you can't get anything past Christopher Walken.
It's crazy. Amateurs, okay.
What the fuck is the name of your band? What the fuck are you doing
Come
here?
on.
This is a chance to promote it. You got a full crowd. Come on.
I'm Kamala Harris. What's the name of your band?
Crimson Throne.
Crimson Throne.
Crimson Throne.
Hey, you should change it to the Caterpillars.
I like the Caterpillars. They're fucking
The
cool.
name it doesn't roll off the tongue.
Christopher, didn't you go to the Amazon rainforest to study caterpillars for a semester?
I did.
Great, thanks a lot, Chris.
I
Now,
studied the inchworm, too. I got down there. And I would go visit them in their homes.
that doesn't look like you're visiting. That looks like you're intruding.
Yes, I met a girl who was a caterpillar. We're from two different sides of the tracks. A family said, you can't marry each other. But we let love prevail. And so, yes, I am married to a caterpillar.
That was the fanciest bestiality story I've ever heard.
It was the most beautiful.
How do caterpillars,
You take my wife's name out of your goddamn mouth. Not tonight, buddy. Not tonight.
how do caterpillars make love?
She's down here. Say it to her face.
Do you enjoy it?
I do.
Oh, I forgot she can't talk. Now, look, I take your time. Yeah. Well, you're really committing to this bit, aren't you, Chris?
Yes.
Now, one thing I've always loved is somebody that likes to skip the Halloween parties and just create their own party. And Charlie Sheen, you once told me in an interview, Charlie Sheen, you once said that, like, Halloween, you don't need to go outside and find it. It's right in your house if you've got...
Fuck yeah. It's fucking Spookyville down there. Fucking Spookyville where you just fucking open the door, bam, fucking webs everywhere. I'm fucking Spider-Man in my own fucking house, dude. Fucking winning and swinging. Literally from the fucking walls because of all the spider web.
Yeah, now, is that a euphemism for cocaine? Because you've been known to do a decent amount of blow, but is the web created by, is it like a decoration?
No, it's literally spiders. I don't have a fucking maid. I don't do that shit. I don't fucking do
cum.
that shit.
It's a cum web.
Yeah.
At your fucking house.
I've been to your parties. They're unbelievable.
Now, Cumweb feels like an alternate band name.
That's
if Caterpillar doesn't work out,
That's a good
Dave.
fucking title. That's a good fucking title for this guy. Caterpillar Web. It's a fucking great album. I would buy that album for my 3 grandchildren who happen to be my children.
Say that one more time.
I have dementia. Don't you fucking remember?
Well, I do remember, and what I also remember is that I wrote down some questions, and I want to get, before we get too crazy, I want to get a couple just, off the top questions that not only you guys can feel, but maybe some people from the crowd. I want a crazy Halloween memory. Is there something that jars your brain back to a time when you go, man, things were simpler? Maybe they were crazier because they were simpler, but at least it left a lasting impression. Brock, let's start with you. You look like you were falling asleep there for a second. Is there a time, take me back to 2011, Brock, when you were like 15, 16 years old, right? You're walking around the neighborhood, right? You're looking for candy, maybe you're looking to try to finger one of your neighbors, right? And was there something going on in your head, Brock, that made you go, man, I'm really excited for Halloween, and then it came to fruition?
We'd always cut through the nature center next to the elementary school and smoke weed. And I was always excited about that.
It doesn't get any crazier than that, does it?
Excuse me. Let's get the fucking lame answers out of the way.
Well, Jason Statham, it's tough to impress Jason Statham, but real quick, a round of applause for Jason Statham. He doesn't get out of the house very much. He also doesn't live here, so it's a big deal that you're here, Mr. Statham.
Nice to see one of my fucking fellow Englishmen here. Very nice. I've seen this guy. He's from Creed, right? Wait.
Debatably.
Is this the guy from Crimson Tide or whatever the fuck he was called?
He looks like he's a bouncer at Best Buy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you're part of the geek squad, am I right? I've been waiting an hour and a half for my PC, my Dell computer.
Oh, you're a PC guy, huh?
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
I use Macintosh. It's a little more, the user interface is much prettier, to deal with. Well, you can click. It's not all Excel sheets. I'm more creative on a Macintosh. I made a lot of Star Wars on Macintosh.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Right on the computer.
Yeah, I just turn the screensaver on and start filming it and put it in theaters. I just fucking print money, man. That's what I do.
Harrison, is that true?
Yes. Yeah, I wish he'd print some money for me, but if not, I'll just go keep getting his dry cleaning.
When we signed a deal back in 1977, I said, "You're a carpenter, so you're going to get carpenter's wages."
Now, Jason, we got to move on. This is scaring me. Jason, you told me that you said that your favorite Halloween memory consisted of actually a menage a trois, because some people have not been gifted with the sexual prowess of one Jason Statham. You also have a natural, effortless charisma to you, but you also know how to just get things done. And you were telling me, you go, look, people want to trick or treat. Sometimes they just want to treat, right?
Yeah. So I set up a little booth. You know what I mean? And when two girls would come up, not girls, obviously, women, you know what I mean? But I'd say trick or treat, and I'd just be there naked. If they wanted to come in, I'd have my dick looking like a Kit Kat bar.
And so...
I'd ring your doorbell. Damn, I want a Kit Kat.
The first
I love Kit Kat bars.
The first customer.
The first customer was Steve Buscemi.
Ding dong. Can I taste your ding dong?
Wasn't that your catchphrase on that old sitcom?
Yeah, that's how I got fired.
Yeah, because the original line was...
Hi.
Yeah. And you improvised, "Can I taste your ding dong?"
Can I taste your ding dong? And they said, background actor keeps making up weird... Get him the fuck out of here.
Well, that's what people don't realize about Hollywood. Is that if you're not in the show, if you don't have lines, you can't just make up lines, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and Morgan Freeman, you were telling me about this. You said on the set of Bruce Almighty that there were plenty of actors that came in and tried to be like, assistants to God, but you had to kind of be a little aggressive with them.
They kept coming in to polish my nails and give me pillows and shit. Then I said, that's fine. But as soon as you start talking to me, get out of my face. It's over. I treat everybody like a penguin. And penguins don't talk. So shut up, please.
How many different types of species of penguins are there?
One, there's penguin, and that's it.
And isn't it true that they all mate with they all look the same, so they all...
I don't fucking know. They give me a bunch of words, and I go blah, 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 and I get the fuck out of there.
Now, Morgan, I appreciate that. Brock said that he liked to smoke weed in the small town of... Where was it again, Brock? Minneapolis. Have you been to Minneapolis, Morgan?
I have not, but I have been to many nature centers. And let me tell you, that shit is spooky. When the lights are low and you walk through a nature center, squirrel gonna bite your ass. Then they ain't looking for nuts. They're looking for your nuts. Because they're vengeful motherfuckers. Yeah, once the lights turn off and the moon brightens up the sky, that squirrel's gonna find you, Brock, and he's gonna nibble. He's gonna nibble until you shout. Yeah, you got a squirrel in your pants right now, don't you? You ain't gonna tell anybody, but you got a squirrel in your pants. That's the only thing keeping you awake. Don't worry. The hospital's nearby, and they've got plenty of Ubers. Wink if it hurts.
You still doing those Visa commercials?
Visa. Pay me.
Morgan, have you smoked weed before? Now, Seth, I know that you said
this is my first time. I am fucking high as shit.
You blaze his balls.
I'm just standing next to Seth Rogen, and I am fucking blazing.
Do you ever worry about getting too high, Seth, and then the kids come and they go trick-or-treat, and you might grab that bag of candy and just start eating it in front of them?
I've done that. I grabbed a giant pumpkin one time and started eating it. It was a dude. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking high right now. And they're like, it's not even Halloween. It was Hanukkah. And I was like, what? Yeah, that was fun though.
You know what my favorite? Speaking of pumpkins, my favorite pumpkin movie is that Charlie Brown pumpkin. The Great Search for the.
Charlie Sheen's Search for the Pumpkin
Charlie
Patch.
Sheen's
Yeah,
Search for the
fuck
Pumpkin
yeah.
Patch. That's what it was.
Me and fucking Snoopy kicking footballs and shit. That fuck was wild.
Yeah, but that was wild. They're redoing it apparently with Barack Obama as Charlie Brown. We actually have an excerpt of the opening of it. Let me just play it for you guys. Play.
Hey, Charlie. Charlie, it's Joe.
Joe Biden plays Snoopy in it, I guess.
I'm talking.
Sorry, I also do the trailer for this. Wait, go ahead, Joe.
Boy, I love you, Charlie. You're the best Charlie that's ever been. I should know, because I'm a dog.
Good grief.
And Peppermint Patty played Peppermint Patty played by fucking Michael J. Fox.
Oh my God! I can't believe it's actually you. I mean, it's you want to you want to hold football?
And Linus played by Christian Bale.
Oh, where's my fucking blanket? You know what I mean? If somebody has grabbed my fucking blanket! Oh, good for you! Good for you, you fucking amateur, mate.
And Jeff Bridges as Charlie Brown's mom, the woman who wasn't very coherent, but always got her words across.
Wah, 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 man. Wah, 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 man.
Brother.
Well, Bo's here too,
Hey,
man.
This is the Bridges Brothers, dude. This is how we do
Wah,
it.
wah, Woodstock.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now, if you weren't high before this show started...
Whoa, man.
Now, this brings up a good point, because as Halloween approaches, we ask ourselves, do we have enough money? Do we have enough time? Do we have enough energy to even participate in the holiday? And Anthony Bourdain, R.I.P., but we have spent some money, and we got the ghost of Anthony Bourdain here. Obviously, I was a big friend. We were dear friends. And I asked him, I said, could you come down and just make a little visit? You know, I got a Ouija board, so I played around with it, and I got Anthony to come down. I lined up the numbers properly, and he said he'd come down and give us a real kind of an insider's look at how to make a festive, fun Halloween on a budget. Anthony, you mind sharing with the people how to do that this holiday season?
This holiday season, as we walk through the countryside as the leaves fall down from the trees, and we go dressed in costume to escape the ghouls from our past on All Hallows Eve. We walk to a house and present ourselves asking for trick or treat. And if it's a trick, we'll toilet paper them and egg them. But if it's a treat, we'll be invited inside for a beautiful, wonderful celebration full of mulled wine, candied apples, and candy corn. It's a special time to talk to the dead ones in your life. Grab a Ouija board, a fifth of vodka, and let's go to hell.
Wow, guys, Anthony Bourdain. You said you weren't going to hear from him tonight, but you did. And what's crazy about this time of year, too, is, again, everyone's got something they're afraid of. And I'd love to ask a few people in the crowd if they don't mind sharing with some of our celebrity friends. Is there something you're afraid of? Is there something that really scares you? My man with the backwards hat and the beard and the white hoodie, I've been looking at you all night. You look like you're afraid of something. Do you mind sharing with the group? What's your name?
My name's Omrique.
Omrique. Did you make that up? How do you get a name like that? How do you spell that, Omrique?
A-M-R-I-K.
Let's go. And Omrique, what are you afraid of?
Heights.
Heights, yeah. What's the tallest height you've been on?
I mean, I've been in airplanes before, but that doesn't scare me as much as like looking out the window.
Who's making you look out the window? You don't have to look out the window if you don't want to look out the window, right?
No, but the worst is like in those hotels where it's like you have to walk on the rim to get to your room, and then it's just open, looking down the atrium.
The fuck are you talking about? This guy goes outside his window like a fucking burglar to get in his house? What country are you from that you do this shit? What the
fuck is he?
Yeah, what country are you from, Umrik?
I'm from here.
Fantastic.
My apologies for the racist question.
I have dementia. I have fucking dementia. What the fuck is...
Now, Umrik, is there something? Who's this to your left, Umrik?
There's a guy sitting next to me. James.
Let's go, James. Hey, James, you look like a guy that's pretty confident in your ways, but there's got to be something that really gets you fearful for the Halloween season. What's terrifying you this October, James? Sharks.
Oh. Oh, no, a fucking thing about that. Do you know what I
So
mean?
do I. I know a lot about sharks and jars full. Michael Caine here to join my good old friend.
We came over on the same bus.
Thanks for announcing yourself. I couldn't tell who that was for a second.
Yeah, you
so we
can't
got
fucking-
Michael
it's
Caine.
okay.
Here, Jay,
Brock didn't know who I was either, did you?
Brock, do you know who Michael Caine is, you young fuck? Do you know who Michael Caine
I
is?
know. Have you seen Batman? Have you seen the Christian Bale Batman?
Have you seen? Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
the old butler. The old butler.
Have you seen Cider House Rules with Tobey Maguire?
Have you seen Jaws 4?
Have you seen Two Girls, One Cup?
He was the cop.
He was the cup.
I was the cup.
Michael Caine was. He got nominated for an Academy Award for the cup.
Yeah.
He fucking beat me. That guy fucking beat me.
This feels like a good time to do some Halloween trivia. You guys want to play some Halloween trivia? So I'm going to go down the line here. I'm going to ask a question to one of my esteemed guests and then a member of the audience. And the correct answer will get a shot of tequila. How about that? Okay, 4 people are excited for the prize. My man, yeah, you're excited?
I was going to say he hasn't moved all night. And then tequila, he was like, oh, I am ready to get fucked up. I'm going to black out.
Tom, is there ever a possibility of Toy Story of them just getting a little wacky tobacco? Is there like if Woody finds like some Jägermeister in Mom's cabinet?
I've been pitching it for years. I go, let's go get fucked up. I said, Woody on cocaine? Come on. But you are not a toy.
I'd watch the shit out of that. What?
I go, there's a snake in my book. Sometimes, a little behind the scenes back stage, you wouldn't know this. Sometimes I come in so gacked out that they have to just record me and then slow it down. You know, the original recording was, there's a snake in my boot. There's a snake in my boot. And they were like, well, there's a snake in my boot.
Tom, didn't you say you once went as your character from Philadelphia for Halloween?
Oh, yes, I went as AIDS. Brock doesn't know that reference either, but yes, I did.
Wait, Brock doesn't know the AIDS reference or the movie Philadelphia?
Either or, you know. He's not up on the current diseases.
All right, the question is, to play this game, I would love to have, Jeff Bridges and Morgan Freeman join me on this.
Okay.
How often does a full moon appear on Halloween night?
12 months.
Mrs. Weinstein.
Wow.
Well,
12 months.
Man, if it's a Weinstein, a moon appears whenever he drops his pants.
Hey, man, that's it.
Mr. Freeman?
I keep my blinds closed all the time so I don't see any of this shit.
I'm with him, man. I don't like full moons. There's werewolves, man.
You're afraid of werewolves, huh?
Man, who's not afraid of a werewolf, man? It's a man, now he's a wolf, now he's a man. I don't keep silver bullets in the house.
Well, the answer, final answer? Wait, what was your answer?
What was the question?
So, to answer this question, I'd love to have Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Before people use pumpkins, which vegetable was traditionally carved each year?
Folks, here's the deal.
Oh, Jesus.
Here's the deal. I don't eat vegetables.
Because you almost are one, okay?
There's a lot of veggies I can't keep track. Folks, this is what he does. He goes to McDonald's and he thinks suddenly he's a vegetarian with all these French fries. I don't eat vegetables, but I do know one thing: peas. Mashed peas are great if you microwave them, but not in the can. Unless you want it 4th of July in your microwave, which is beautiful. I love that.
Joe Biden is a few nuggets short of a stack, okay? Okay, let me just say this before. Well, in the old days, I remember the vegetable that we used was retarded kids. And
We'll be right back.
I knew that wasn't going to go over great.
I also love mashed peas. I'm Kamala Harris.
Thank you for letting me know I keep losing track.
Well, okay, so we have peas, and Mr. Trump, did you have an answer? Before pumpkins, what vegetable was traditionally carved each year every Halloween?
Yams.
Okay, fair enough. Does anyone else want to take a stab at this? My man in the back? Squash. And what's your name, sir? Mark. That is incorrect, Mark. My man right here. Watermelon. No. Way in the back there. Even further away.
These are all new to me. I love these vegetable ideas.
No, these aren't ideas. These are existing vegetables, Mr. Biden. We're not coming up with new foods. All right, we'll go one more. Where does the jack-o'-lantern originate? Where does the jack-o'-lantern originate? And I would love Nicolas Cage and Anthony Hopkins to participate in this. First of all, Anthony Hopkins, where does the jack-o'-lantern originate?
The jack-o'-lantern originates in a far-off land filled with mystery, mystique, and creatures from another world. I believe the jack-o'-lantern came from my home country, Wales.
Sorry, I just was waiting for her to get up and leave, and I was going to have you narrate her exit. But now she is afraid to leave. I don't want you to be afraid. If you have to pee, go pee. Please go pee. I don't want you will not. I guarantee you have my word. You will not be a part of the show. If you go pee, all good. Please go pee. All right. Now, Ian. George Lucas, have you ever found your... what's it?
You can just be gone in 60 seconds. Just go.
Mr. Cage, well, actually, how about this? What is your first name again?
Nicholas.
No. Alligator. George Lucas, stop laughing. I'm going to stab you in the neck with a carrot.
I carry this guy with me everywhere. He laughs at everything I say.
Medical condition.
Okay, so the question again was, where does the jack-o'-lantern originate?
Most people don't know this, but it...
I have to cut you off, Nick. David Attenborough, please narrate her trip to the bathroom.
Suddenly she was filled with the urge to urinate. Her drunken ass stumbled into the men's room, and she pulled out her non-existent penis. Stroking it gently back and forth, she stimulated her urine out of her urethra. It sprayed all over the wall, and the ghost of Andy Kaufman decided that there and then it was time to leave this fucking planet.
Wow, guys, David Attenborough making a surprise appearance. Very sweet. Did you guys have a good time tonight at the first Comedy Store Halloween Spectacular? It would only be fitting to close this show out. By the way, one more time for my guests, Piotr, Michael, and Johnathan. Kite, everybody. For coming out tonight. But Tom Hanks, I know you close out every one of our shows with one of your quick impressions. Tom Hanks is actually a stand-up comedian. You guys don't know this. He is a brilliant impressionist. Tom, you do impressions, and you said you could do an impression of you. This is Tom Hanks, you, finding out that the candy that you got, that you unwrapped the candy, the Hershey bar, and there was actually no candy in the Hershey bar, right? That's the impression that you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great impression.
Very relatable every day of the year.
So we're going to close this show out with Tom Hanks doing an impression of a kid who got a candy bar with no candy in the candy bar, and then we'll get out of here. Tom, whenever you're ready.
Oh, no! Fuck!
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. One more time for Johnathan, Kite, and Piotr, Michael. Let them hear it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We'll see you guys. Happy Halloween, everybody.